Thank you, Mr. Jones. The 2019 Teacher Awards for Excellence are given in 4 categories: innovation, leadership, community partnership, and the spirit of Neshaminy. Each recipient of these awards tonight will be honored at a school board meeting, hence our presence. Receive the awards you see in front of you. Receive $1,500 for classroom supplies, and their name will be included in the Award of Excellence plaque behind Mr. Sullivan here. Our first category is innovation. The qualities include the development of educational materials, implementing instructional strategies, innovative lesson design, measuring student outcomes, embracing new ideas and change in the classroom, and enhancements in feedback to students. The 2019 recipient is Mrs. Tracy Capecci. As a math teacher at Neshaminy High School, Mrs. Capecci has taken technology and the one-to-one initiative to the next level. She's created Capecci's Corner. And you ask, what's in Capecci's Corner? In Capecci's Corner is a digital version of every problem that she's worked in class for that day, every day, over the entire year. So students can use their devices at home, and can their parents, to have anytime, anywhere access to what happened in class to help them. Tracy Capecci.
The second award this evening is for leadership. Leadership qualities include resource provider, instructional specialist, curriculum specialist, classroom supporter, learning facilitator, mentor, data coach, learner, catalyst for change, and serves on committees. The Leadership Award is being presented to 2 teachers this evening. The first Leadership Award is being presented to Mrs. Cynthia Ritchie. As a second-grade teacher at Walter Miller Elementary School, Cynthia excels at each quality listed under leadership. She serves on multiple committees, is a mentor to both students and staff, and is a technology advocate in her classroom, the school in which she works, and the district. Good leaders must lead by example, and there is no doubt that Mrs. Ritchie is doing this on a daily basis. Cynthia is making a difference in education through her leadership.
The second recipient in the category of leadership, Mrs. Christine Richardson. You can clap. As a science teacher at Poquessing Middle School, Chris has not only excelled in all the categories that Michelle just mentioned in the realm of leadership, but to me was given an immeasurable compliment by principal of Poquessing Middle School, Mrs. Holland. In a conversation between Mrs. Holland and I, Mrs. Holland said, and I quote, "I could not run Poquessing without Chris's help." What do you call a person who is invaluable to an organization but has no official title? We call them a leader. Thank you, Chris. Our next category is Spirit in Neshaminy. The qualities include acts as a role model for sustaining positive school culture, encouragement did they break the award? No, I'm sorry. Just took it apart. Sorry. Just yeah. Look, don't look behind the curtain. We got this. We got this. The qualities we continue. Encouraging students to pursue excellence, promoting skills and enthusiasm to make a difference in the world, promotes participation in after-school activities, and encourages students to broaden their horizons. The 2019 Spirit of Neshaminy Award, Mr. Chuck Deal. I thought Mr. Deal was coming to the podium to speak. As you know, Mr. Deal is known as the voice of Neshaminy High School. Over the past 2 decades, Mr. Deal's voice and his presence are embedded in people's memories of Neshaminy, whether it be gym night, the stadium PA system during Friday night football games, senior awards, or ultimately at graduation, where he may be the last person at Neshaminy you hear call your name. Mr. Deal is the ultimate perfectionist, seen this time of year in the senior locker bank, asking students how to pronounce their name to make sure he gets it perfect at graduation. It is rumored that if you cut Mr. Deal's left arm, it bleeds red. If you cut his right, it bleeds blue. The final category is community partnerships. The qualities include empowering students to make a real difference in their community, serving as leaders for coordinating resources, provides opportunity for students to engage in meaningful service, facilitates student learning in community-based curricular and co-curricular events, demonstrates reciprocal partnerships to address community needs. The 2019 recipient, Mr. Neil French. As a social studies teacher, coach, and class or student advisor at Maple Point Middle School, and a coach at Neshaminy High School, Mr. French has taken his role to the next level in every way. Events like Coaches versus Cancer, the Martin Luther King Day of Service, as Mr. Copeland or Mr. Jones talked about in the working lunches he has for his students during the day, and most recently, leading student athletes in a Langhorne cemetery to place flags for this weekend. Quoting Maple Point's principal, Mr. Sokol, Mr. French goes the extra mile for students in the community. Why? Because it's the right thing to do, and honestly, it's the only way he knows to do things. Thank you. If all 5 of you would come forward again for another picture.